Suddenly the White Rabbit came to Alice in great agitation, shouting,
"The trial's beginning, the trial's beginning, the trial's beginning!"
What trial is it?
Come on!
When they arrived in the courtroom, the King and Queen of Hearts were seated on their throne. The King was presiding as judge. A great crowd of all sorts of birds and beasts were assembled about them, as well as a whole pack of cards. The knave was standing before them in chains, with a soldier on each side to guard him. Near the king was the White Rabbit, dressed as a herald, with a trumpet in one hand and a scroll of parchment in the other. In the very middle of the court was a table with a large dish of tarts upon it.
I wish they'd get the trial done, hand round the refreshments. That's the judge because of his great wig, and that's the jury box. And I suppose those creatures are the jurors.
Silence in the court!
Herald, read the accusation.
The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer day. The Knave of Hearts, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
Consider your verdict.
Well, not yet, not yet. There's a great deal more to come before that, Your Majesty. This paper has just been picked up. It's a set of verses.
Are they in the prisoner's handwriting?
Well, no, they're not, Your Majesty, and that's the queerest thing about it.
That proves his guilt.
It proves nothing of the sort. Why, you don't even know what they're about.
Read them.
Where shall I begin, please, Your Majesty?
Begin at the beginning. Go on till you come to the end. Then stop.
They told me you had been to her and mentioned me to him. She gave me a good character, but said I could not swim. He sent them word I had not gone, we know it to be true. If she should push the matter on, what would become of you? I gave her one, they gave him two, you gave us three or more. They all returned from him to you, though they were mine before.
I gave her one, they gave him two, you gave us three or more. They all returned from him to you, though they were mine before.
If I or she should chance to be involved in this affair, he'd trust to you to set them free exactly as we were.
He trusts to you to set them free exactly as we were.
My notion was that you had been, before she had this fit, an obstacle that came between him and ourselves and it.
Before she had this fit, before she had this fit, an obstacle that came between him and ourselves and it. An obstacle that came between him and ourselves and it. Don't let him know she liked him best, for this must never be a secret kept from all the rest between yourself and me. For this must never be, for this must never be a secret kept from all the rest between yourself and me. A secret kept from all the rest between yourself and me. A secret kept from all the rest, a secret kept from all the rest, a secret kept from all the rest and me.
That's the most important piece of evidence we've heard yet. So now let the jury...
If any of them can explain it, I'll give them a sixpence. I don't believe there's an atom of meaning in it.
She doesn't believe there's an atom of meaning in it.
What do you know about this business?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever?
Nothing whatever.
That's very important.
Unimportant, Your Majesty means, of course.
Unimportant, of course I meant. Important, unimportant, important, unimportant, unimportant, of course I meant. Consider your verdict.